Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Jaden de Villers. Set. Hello.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Allen Smart. Set. Hay cara sonriente.
Please select a mission.
Allen Smart. Set. I will play some side ups first up dan Mischens cara con una sonrisa. Allen Smart. Set. How many side ups is in this game? Cara pensativa.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan.
Jaden de Villers. Set. Teiris 157 side ups. Jaden de Villers. Set. You have completed 14. Allen Smart. Set. Apps. Y think llevad not mission cara con gafas de sol. Jaden de Villers. Seth. Yes Lolaps not mischance. Jaden de Villers. Seth. There is 50 mischance.
Be careful down there, boss.
Clouds approaching.
Didi.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis
That's the
complete.
target.
Side ops list updated. You have arrived at your destination. Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Jaden de Villers. Set. They are Jaggernauts. Allen Smart. Set. Lol J try shot them in legs but they didn't take damages so use RPG lol.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Jaden de Villers. Set. That was extreme XD.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Allen Smart. Set. They need upgrade my weapons but I don't have materials for upgrade persona dándose una palmada en la frente de piel de tono medio claro.
Side ops list updated. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Please select a landing zone.
Alen's Math. Set.
Be careful down there, boss.
Also need build armor for dog lord. Jaden de Villers. Set. Why you not pick car? Alen's Math. Set. Y only have 7 of them, who can lose them y think cara pensativa.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Clouds approach. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Jaden de Villers said, "Sorry, there was problem with my Wi-Fi." Alan Smith said, "NP in this side up you only need destroyed and something like that."
Black carrot, something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals.
Jaden de Villers said, "Yes."
Analysis
target.
complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alan Smith said, "Do I need to kill them?"
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please send a support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
squad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Allen Smith. Set. Ifu sub d'animal subet points. Emoticono para sacando
This is
lengua.
B squad. On station at LZ.
Support helicopter has arrived. Gaining altitude. Weather will clear shortly.
Departing.
Plant expansion extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added. Side ops list updated.
You're up.
We're changing ships.
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We've got to transfer it to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There, we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah, Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics.
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won him the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The Second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes.
Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists?
Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years.
We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed.
The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces?
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again.
until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think? Huh. I can still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain? Every now and then. Where? My fingertips. My left fingertips. Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand. Yeah. What about your vision? Can you see okay? Yeah, at the moment. Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex. Yeah, the doctor mentioned that. Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that? I think so. When? Right after I wake up. Colors look faded. Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that. I will. All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Development project has been added. Please select a landing zone. Deploying. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Good. Good dog.
Аванпосты издалека.
Вот это уже реально плохие новости. Тебя стреляют с международного расстояния, а ты даже...
Антон! Черт! На меня напали! Всем быть начеку!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That's the target.
Post captured. Side op completed. Side ops list updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select the support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
PCM Hepfet. Sed. BAM. ONG.
Side ops list updated. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
Welcome back.
Please specify a project. Clouds approaching. Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Specify a project.
Gaining altitude.
Please select a mission. Deploying.
Came from intel. The target is Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mfinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group United moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. United's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers. Keeping tabs on United could tell us who's pulling its strings. Step one to tracking down Skullface, and Cypher with him. Good luck, boss. First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Boala Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by Unida, so stay sharp.
war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war, sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason, no banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
It's digitalis. It's toxic, but it can also be used as medicine. You've arrived at Massa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Talk.
Afrikaans.
Where are your friends?
Please. Afrikaans praat asseblief.
The PO soldiers are speaking Afrikaans, an official language of the Republic of South Africa. Boss, we're gonna need someone with the Afrikaans interpreter skill to understand what they're saying. We'll look into it here, but for now, you'll just have to make do without one. You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that. extract him.
CP, dis Delta 9. Ons het die hele area gefynkamp, maar niks gekry nie. Die soektog opgeskort. Oor. Dis CP, begryp. Moenie verslap nie. Hulle kan steeds in die gebied wees. Uit.
Sun will set shortly.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Caution, rain approaching.
Past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
Not a base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected.
The Vinda oil field is the property of Saner, South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. When the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
There it is, the oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid. That's the oily water separator tank, one of the targets. Take it out. Great. You destroyed the separator tank. Now you need to stop the oil transfer pump.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly. Please select a strike point.
Geen teken van die vijand. Oor.
Support helicopter requested.
Uit. This is B-Quad. Approaching position. Alles geht schneller. Das steht hier. Fokus alles über auf die Feuerwehrhelikopter.
Clouds approaching. Support helicopter has
I have
arrived.
arrived at Marker. Cover fire. In hot.
Helicopter destroyed.
Now maintain altitude. Control non-responsive. P-Quad down. P-Quad down.
What are they doing there?
Alles geht schneller. Das steht hier. Anfallspositie. Alle hierher. Anfallspositie.
Please select support helicopter requested.
Get the vortex! What the?
Approaching position.
There's the transfer pump control room. The emergency stop button is probably inside it.
Cover fire.
Bodies? Why? Oil transfer pump shut-off confirmed. Objectives complete. But the enemy has tightened security. Get out of there ASAP.
Target acquired. In hot. Prioritize. Limit. This is peaceful.
Support helicopter.
Looks like the road's been sealed off. See any way around? Boss, I just got a report from the intel team. An enemy unit is en route to the hills. Looks like they mean to hunt you down. Know how you
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Development project has been added.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Allen Smith. Sed. No ese grade cara con gafas de sol.
Boss, we took another look into Sainer, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Sainer's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Sainer's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there? Hey! Snake! I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration missions, and you can also summon it to your location. I've taken the liberty of calling it the D-Walker. It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
side ops list
Boss,
updated.
I've updated the mission list.
Mission list
We received a
updated.
new job offer. It doesn't seem connected to Cypher or Skullface at all. But if it goes well, we may get an Afrikaans interpreter. The details are on your iDroid.
Please select a land support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
Alan Smith said, "It will be great if I can upgrade my sniper now." Jaden de Villers said, "Yeah, that would be great." Jaden de Villers said, "Use box to travel." Jaden de Villers said,
Welcome home, boss.
"Top quiet." Jaden de Villers said, "PLSSSS."
Please specify a project. Please supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Allen Smith. Set. Oka Hautodoi. Cara pensativa.
Please
Bordendina.
specify a project.
Set. VAE. FYI. Jaden de Villers. Set. Estando on Orange Platform. Grene Dixon. Set. VAE. FYI. Jaden de Villers. Set. With box equipped.
Please select a drop point. Please supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Jaden de Villers. Set. Stand on delivery platform, you will see it in Hydroid.
Weather will clear shortly.
Jaden de Villers. Set. Not the H platform. Allen Smith. Set. I don't think I have it. Jaden de Villers. Set. Zoom into si better. Allen Mag. Set. I only have support, RD Intel, Base, Medical and Combat Platforms. Jaden de Villers. Set. It's right there where the ladder is XD. Allen Mag. Set. Delivery point.
Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination.
Jaden de Villers. Set.
Please
Yes.
select a delivery point. Please select a delivery point. Please select a delivery point.
Boss, how about developing something?
Please select a delivery point.
Allen Mag.
Caution, heavy
Set.
mist anticipated.
You can't use it for missions. Cara pensativa. Jaden de Villers. Set. No lol.
Please landing zone.
Roger.
Jaden de Villers.
Arriving shortly
Set.
at LZ.
Go to quiet now.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Please select supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
How you doing, boss?
Allen Mag. Set. MHM. Wear location.
Clear shortly.
Cara con gafas de sol.
Development project. has
Jaden de
been
Villers.
added.
Set. Medical platform. Allen Mag.
Marker placed.
Set. Is not in prison anymore. Emoticono cara sacando lengua.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Boss.
Jaden de Villers. Set. Is still there XD. Jaden de Villers. Set. Use box for easy way. Jaden de Villers.
Marker
Set.
placed.
You have
Marker
to stand
marker
still.
removed. Please
Chase
select
pads.
a delivery point.
Set. Boge. FYI. Jaden de Villers. Set. When you're on delivery point, you have to stand still. Allen Smith. Set. Ouki Taylor.
Lord.
Allen Mac. Set. Oki Kid. Allen Mac. Set. Music in the bar, emoticono cara sacando lengua. Jaden de Viles. Set. OK. Allen Mac. Set. How turn off music. Cara pensativa. Jaden de Viles. Set. I don't know.
Please landing zone.
Roger.
Jaden de Viles. Set. Ilof es pendintime hit.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Allen Mac. Set. Why can't use her for missions?
Gaining altitude.
Jaden de Viles. Set. I don't know loli can use her use fin. Jaden de Viles. Set. I don't know why you can't.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan.
Allen Mag. Set. Y canuse de cualquier persona dándose una palmada en la frente de piel de tono medio claro. Jaden de Villers. Set. LOL.
Deploying.
Jaden de Villers. Set. The Walker is not that good. Allen Mag. Set. J not gonna use him, but I like dog, emoticono cara riendo.
Be careful down there, boss.
Marker placed.
Jaden the Village. Set. Dog and quiet is the best.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please have supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Jaden the Villers. Set. The dog can smell mean store. Allen Zmag. Set. I will use a new sniper, emoticono cara sacando lengua.
Good, good.
Zmag-Jason. Set. I.
Good, good.
Allen Zmag. Set. I Jaden. Jaden the Villers. Set. I. Zmag-Jason. Set. How are you guys?
Good, good.
Allen Zmag. Set. This sniper loud cara tranquila. Jaden the Villers. Set. I'm fine, how are you? Zmag-Jason. Set. Fine to.
Guard post captured.
Zmag-Jason.
Extract him.
Set. If there any other bats that say a link, let me know.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Good. Good dog.
Allen Mac. Set. Y like mine mission starstruck. Smag-Yaisen. Set. BCD keep sending 18 más links that I don't allow in stream. Smag-Yaisen. Set. What's the mission now, Allen? Allen Smag. Set. Did you click on link, Jaden? Cara con gafas de sol, cara sonriente. Smag-Yaisen. Set. Cara pensativa, cara con gafas de sol. Smag-Yaisen. Set. Just to check it. Allen Smag. Set. Mine cleaning 02. Smag-Yaisen. Set. Andy found out that to share a hacked account. Allen Smag. Set. Y never click on the links, cara abrazando. Jaden de Villers. Set. Me neither. Smag-Yaisen. Set. Smag-Yaisen. Set. Checking it to know. Smag-Yaisen. Set. BC so other people don't. Allen Smag. Set. Need find mines cara tranquila. Smag-Yaisen. Set. If they keep doing this it will resort to a ban. Jaden de Villers. Set.
Sandstorm approaching.
Look on Droid. Smag-Yaisen. Set. The bats must not send links. Allen Smag. Set. Ouki Jaden cara con gafas de sol. Smag-Jaisen. Set. Billeted Bats.
Weather will clear shortly.
Smag-Jaisen. Set. No links. Smag-Jaisen. Set. Anyway, Allen, who was that by the yesterday boss fight? Allen Smag. Set. I need go around the miner, right? Smag-Jaisen. Set. I think so. Allen Smag. Set. Ask Haydon about boss, I don't know a lot about this cara abrazando.
Good. Good dog.
Smag-Jaisen. Set. Who was that man by the boss fight of the robot? Smag-Jaisen.
Good dog.
Set.
Good.
Haydon?
Good dog. Good. Good dog.
Allen Smag. Set. I think is called man without face, not sure though.
Stop. Side ops list updated.
Allen
Please
Smith.
select a landing zone.
Sed. Jedone and 80000 más Mnei cara enamorada. Smag-Yaizen. Sed.
Support helicopter
Roger.
Nice.
requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Allen Smith. Sed. Tai.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Smag-Yaizen. Sed.
Gaining altitude.
80 kakas watt US Tendinón.
Departing.
Allen Smag. Sed. For Weapons
Please select
Motor Base
a
Approach
lighting
cara
to
con
Mother
una
Base.
sonrisa. Smag-Yaizen. Sed. Nis cara con gafas de sol. Allen Smag. Sed. Wanna see my new emblem created yesterday for Motor Base LOL. Zmag-Yaisen. Set. Schur. Allen Zmag. Set. Is little with a chicken dead lol. Zmag-Yaisen. Set. Nis XD cara desternillándose de la risa. Allen Zmag. Set. Look my online rank persona dándose una palmada en la frente de piel de tono medio claro. Allen Zmag. Set. 546.940. Zmag-Yaisen. Set. Uf. Allen Zmag. Set. Looks nis cara abrazando.
Please specify a project.
Allen Smith. Seth. AMMRS probably the best rifle in game. Cara pensativa, cara sonriente.
Boss's old organization to take it out. Just because the U.S. didn't like having a threat like that on its doorstep. You hear all kinds of stuff.
Please select a mission.
Smith-Jason. Seth. Nis.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride.
And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps.
But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves, and by the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half Gulag, half Hero Sword. Is a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing.
No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops Unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean.
Development project has been added.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, aka Sigint, Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation, and the fourth, you. From China, there was Eva, and me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish, to make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the philosopher's legacy, the
Cordelli
secret
Ambrose.
war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This
VAW.
organization would go on
FG.
to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles. Zero called in.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just...
So SALT 2 still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT 2 talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker, and were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's to find the politics. When you've grabbed their tail,
Caution.
they turn and bite your hand.
Approaching.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Seleniuyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. Boss, Quiet still hasn't made any moves. It's got me thinking.
What?
If you took her on a mission, she might break her silence.
You want to let her out?
Sure. Make her no different to the others. Everyone you pick up works for themselves, right?
But her...
I say work with her. See what happens. I wouldn't ask this of anyone but you. On missions, I'll make sure we have someone observing from a distance, and she won't be allowed access to all of the base. As for Miller, well, sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. The best part is, hiding is her specialty. If no one sees her leave the base, the staff will be none the wiser.
And if she gets away?
If that happens, you'll have to take care of her. But I have faith in you, boss. I think Quiet sees something in you.
It's a big risk.
But it's for the good of all of us. And besides, you can't deny her talent. Her unique skills and abilities would give you a hell of an edge out there.
I'll think it over.
How long are we gonna keep that woman here?
You mean Quiet?
My personal feelings aside, she's putting everybody on edge. You should hear the stories. I got sick from just standing guard at her cell. I won't stand on the same platform as that witch. She hit me for no reason.
What is this, a private army or a kindergarten?
The thing is, they're all serious. They're faced with something they don't understand, and a kind of mass hysteria has broken out. I've gotten wind of countless plots to take her out.
There are no grounds for this suspicion whatsoever. Put yourself in her shoes, assuming they see her as a prisoner here. No, even more so, if they do, she deserves to be treated humanely. I always thought our men were a bit more noble-minded, but... Look, I understand this is a stressful line of work, but to make her the scapegoat...
You've got it wrong. Quiet? She's with Cypher. We have men that lost their buddies to her organization.
You could say that about more than just her. Plenty of the men used to fight for another side, but they've all put that aside to work for the boss.
Cypher is different. And if you ask me, the boss is the biggest problem. Why is he protecting her? Some of the guys are starting to suspect him of... I don't agree with keeping her here either.
So what's your move? Throw her out? Kill her? She's our ticket to Cypher, and her physical abilities are outstanding. We could use someone like her.
That'll make me sick.
Her marksmanship, speed, stealth capabilities for a start. Then, there are the other things we've learned. Quiet appears to be able to use both eyes as master eyes simultaneously. That lets her track targets of different focal lengths at once. While looking through the scope with one eye, she can look for new targets with the other. That's why she doesn't need a spotter. She can operate alone, no matter the circumstances.
See, I told you she's a freak. No one would be able to control her.
No, there's one person who could.
Hey, you trying to get the boss killed?
Well, why don't we talk to him? See if he's willing to take her along.
I don't like this.
It's his decision to make. The two of them might even make a good team.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Mag-Yaiten. Set. BRB y Maid.
Clouds approaching.
Alensmag. Set. Sturbro bon appetit, cara sonriente.
Please specify a project. Development complete. Support helicopter has arrived.
Boss, we really need some more room here.
Please specify a project. Please select supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Boss!
Support helicopter has arrived.
Boss, we're ready to develop new equipment.
Gaining altitude.
Please select a land heading to Central Africa. Clouds approaching. Please select a land heading to Afghanistan. Deploying.
Allen's math. Set. Only 2 or 3 side-ups left in Afghanistan.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please have supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Enemy presence detected. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis
That's the
complete.
target.
Oh. артиллерией занять боевые позиции. Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по цели. Прием! Это своя идея! Понял! Подготовка минометного огня! Конец связи!
Silo completed.
He's coming too. Roger that.
At mother base.
КП-07, потерял противника. Ищу последней точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП, понял. Обследуйте сектор. Но осторожно. Конец связи.
Please select a land support helicopter requested.
Black Wolf. Seth.
КП-06.
Ibro.
Противник ушел из виду.
Black Wolf.
Искать местность. Прием.
Seth.
Это КП,
How are
понял.
you?
Они не могли уйти далеко. Будьте бдительны. Конец связи. Штаб. Это КП. По нам велся огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ. Но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте
Allen
осторожность.
Smith.
Прием.
Seth. Y Wolf cara sonriente.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Allen Smith. Seth.
Enemy presence
Oki
detected.
just finished this side up.
Updated.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Side ops list updated.
Black
Please
Wolf.
select a land heading to
Set.
Mother Base.
Seth. You play this ball before, cara pensativa.
Welcome home, boss.
Please select a mission.
Alan Smith. Seth. 2 more side ups for finish Afghanistan. Alan Smith. Seth. GT for join stream die by pulgar hacia arriba de tono medio claro.